Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
After 3.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gators! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
That is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, what a move to get room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores are threatening on first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Throws to the wideout. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Ball in the air, intercepted! No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping to throw and getting the pick.
Time to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Commodores. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Johnson wants to throw it. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Might be looking to run. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Makes his connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little time. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he...
Oh, look out! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vandy! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Paul.
Brings it in down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred.
He setting up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. On the option. Quick toss. On the move at the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. After that last completion, it's second down. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Complete on third down. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Offense set on first down. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Commodores moving quickly to the line. He'll run it again. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Alexander. He breaks a tackle. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Gets it out fast.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The give to the back. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Looking to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 3rd and goal from way back there. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Coming after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They go to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
On 1st down from their own 22. He's going to pass. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open down.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Working that left side now. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Florida! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The DBs will back off a bit. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half. Lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a quad. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Gators are in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. On the move is a 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. The hand to the running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Commodores in the hurry-up. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Using the quick game. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stowers. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 3 in the end zone.
Here comes the two-point try. The give. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
36, Florida, 28.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Commodores!
Number 2 reports for the defense.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
28.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion brings up a second down. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They're trying to get, he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Vandy. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. So he's got it downfield for a huge gain. Got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gator! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tosses it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Vanderbilt 52, Florida 36.
First down to start the drive after the break. Johnson looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Skinner. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Bulldozes his way through. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Touchdown Doors! And the pummeling has started. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He'll take another shot here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Commodores want to move quickly. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets away from one. Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Shakes off the tackle.
Returner is tackled down at the 37, and Florida Gators will take over first and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to throw on second down. He unleashes a long one. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. Anticipate.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. knocked down for the tackle.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Now on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Game could be decided right here. Crowd behind this defense on 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being...
Makes the grab on the left side. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a plan.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking deep. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Never a doubt. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen tonight.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.